Three, two, one, bang. What's going on, YouTube? It's Nick again. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be the last of the faith videos that I do for right now. I'm going to be cycling through the 8 pillars of a good life. So you guys should definitely subscribe so you guys can be in tune with what's coming and see how you can implement each one of these things in your life. See if you're missing anything from the 8 pillars, because the 8 pillars are of a life worth living. You're not going to want to miss it. And I'm going to make sure that I keep going over each one of those. Every month we are going to be discussing new topics and we're going to be diving deep. So put your seatbelt on. Most people think obedience to God is weakness. But what if it's the key to real peace and power? But when I was on the East Coast, I didn't give 2 shekels about obedience. I didn't know about it. I didn't care about it. If someone told me about it, it went in one ear and out the other. But interestingly enough, my life felt drained. I didn't feel like I was making the moves that I could be making. I didn't feel like the doors that I wanted to walk through were opening with ease. And if anything, some were staying completely shut. It's kind of like being on a treadmill where you're walking and you're doing mile after mile after mile. You're breaking a sweat. But when you get off, you're in the exact same position as when you started. Doors were opening, but I could not go any farther than what I could see. And it was a very frustrating place to be in. It was definitely a very fearful idea to give up the control that I thought that I had and just let God take control of my life and everything that I want to become, and just put it in his hands. I always wondered when I thought those things, like, would God help me get to where I want to be? And thinking like that is a very scary place to be. It's not a healthy place to be. The mindset is off. The heart posture is wrong. And it stopped me from achieving goals and dreams of mine much sooner had I just given him the control and given up mine and been obedient. So when I finally surrendered, I was sinning a lot. But at this time, I had invited God into my life to just be present, to wake me up, help me. This was my call to help from him. And when I did this, my entire life changed. It was like I stepped into a new dimension and a new reality for the life that Nicholas was living. What I was once doing, I had no interest in anymore. I didn't want to keep climbing the ranks at the job that I was at. Some of the friend groups that I had were they just didn't resonate with me any longer. I was pretty much transformed entirely when I walked through that portal. And the problem with, at least for my own personal life, when I walked through that portal into that new dimension, since everything changed so suddenly and so quickly, I felt broken. I was dizzy. I was off balance. I didn't understand what was happening. I was praying every day. And mind you, before this, I didn't give 2 shekels about obedience. And here I am on my knees asking God to help me, please. And at this point in time, I didn't know what drove me anymore. I didn't know what gave me the tenacity to want to move forward in new opportunities. What was once exciting was just gone. I didn't know who I was anymore, and I didn't know who I wanted to be either. It's a very tough place to be. And because of this, it caused me to lean into God even more, which, looking back on it, I know that this was God's plan all along. It was to break me and then to rebuild me from where he finds me. It's such an incredible story. I'm just getting chills just talking about it right now. So as our relationship grew, mine and God's, the clarity started to come into my life. The fog lifted, the sun started to shine. Even though I had uncertainty still, I was trusting and believing that God was going to take me down the path that he had already ordained for me. And over the course of over a year, he was slowly aligning me with him. He was aligning my heart posture with his. He was aligning my mindset with his. He threw away everything that I valued and replaced everything in my life with things that he values. I honestly felt like God's project during this time. Like, sure, I'll try this out. Or, okay, I mean, yeah, I guess this seems good. This could work into something. Or even the occasional, like, wait, what? Like, you want me to, huh? And this was all about trusting him, trusting his process. Because if I didn't trust his process, I would not be here today, right now, speaking to you. So, looking back on it, it's been well over a year now, and my life is aligning with so much clarity. I wonder where I was even trying to bring myself before I had God in my life. Thinking I knew where I wanted to go, who I wanted to become, and how I was going to do it, it's a laughable place to be. The relationships with my family and my wife improved immensely. The relationship that I had with myself improved immensely. My wife and I, we embarked on a journey moving from coast to coast, just trusting that God has our best interest in mind, and he knows where he's taking us. In many areas of life before this portal opened, there was a lot of uncertainty, and through this change, walking through the portal, the uncertainty has dwindled down to almost non-existence. I have peace, clarity, calmness, and I have God to thank for that. Things that were taking me away from God, whether it be time-consuming things, sinful things, whatever it might be, they were all removed so that I could have this beautiful relationship with him. So becoming obedient to God's word, God's direction, God's challenges, his obstacles, everything, it began to truly strengthen me into somebody that I knew that I wanted to become, but I never expected it to turn out in the way that it has. And it's chiseled me into the person that I am today and the person that I'm slowly becoming. You know, the gap from where I am and the gap to where I want to be closes closer and closer and closer and closer every day until boom, one day, that alignment, that purpose, those 8 pillars, everything comes together, and I have God to thank for this. It's crazy. Before all this, I thought I was strong. And I mean, it's possible. Maybe I was strong, but now I feel indestructible with God by my side. So if you've ever felt like God is taking your identity away or asking you to give up things that you hold so close to your heart, that you idolize, that's a hard place to be because I've been there. I know it. Trust me. But it's actually the beginning of discovering who your true identity truly is. And God is helping you get to that place. Don't fight it. If any of you have ever felt like any of this before, if you have a story that you want to share, if you resonated with any of this, hit the like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below. Let me know your struggle, your journey, so I can pray for you. So the community that I am building can pray for you. Let's all wrestle it out together. I have more to come. I'm going to be breaking down the 8 pillars. I've done 5 videos so far specifically on faith, and I am looking forward to getting into family in the next series. So stay tuned, guys. There's a lot more coming, and I really want to bring you along with me. I love you, and I will see you in the next one.